Puffy and Jay-Z desired Biggie's death. In conclusion, I don't have to convince you. Consider the evidence. An ex-bodyguard who worked for Diddy and the Carters has been making shocking claims about his former bosses. He says he has evidence and is working with the FBI to look into his claims. Uncle Ron, this bodyguard, has said that Puffy and Jay-Z wanted to kill Biggie. He even has receipts and evidence to back up his claims. Additionally, he stated that he did not disclose his information sooner because he has a family and children and did not want to put them in danger. But now that all of his children are adults, he is safe to tell the world about their fates. Everyone is familiar with the tragic tale of the Biggie's mysterious demise and some of the events that preceded it. He passed away in Los Angeles just a few weeks before the release of his album Life After Death. There have been numerous assertions that Puffy may have been the guilty businessman who benefited most from Biggie's death. A man who was considering leaving Bad Boy. He wanted to do things his way. He repeatedly stated that he was sick of being abused and that he felt like he was bigger than Bad Boy. He asserts that Biggie had made the decision to leave Bad Boy Records following the release of his album, which appeared to have offended Diddy, who was unable to lose his most valuable talent to anyone other than himself. Biggie's bodyguard, Uncle Ron, is not the first to say that he wanted to leave Bad Boy Records. Jindal, a former bodyguard, said that Biggie had other plans before he died. You claimed that Biggie had shown you a contract that he was going to sign with a different label following the release of the following album. Big had a contract, yes. According to the agreement, Biggie intended to leave Bad Boy Records in exchange for a better deal. He also said that Biggie wanted to leave Bad Boy Records for a lucrative deal worth more than $60 million when he appeared on DJ Vlad's vlog. Deal claimed that he saw Big's Bad Boy contract while keeping an eye on Diddy's briefcase on a flight. It stated that Biggs would earn $250,000 increments, but that he would keep the publishing income. He said that Biggie told him about his new deal and all the money he would make when he asked about it. He stated he showed me that it featured Kim Jr., Mafia, Charlie Baltimore, Cameronville, and Seasville, The Commission, and Tracy Lee. The contract, according to me, was worth about $62 million for so many years. The total amount is $62 million. Deal said that Big wanted Junior Mafia to stop the way they did business and start writing and competing on their own. For as long as Biggie was alive, Puffy has been making money using his name. He still hadn't turned 25. People keep forgetting that. He died while still 24 years old. It has been more than 25 years. Clearly a verse by Biggie Smalls. It has a lot of value. What exactly transpired with the commission then? Where did that album go? It was documented. When Biggie passed away, it was being mixed and perfected. Because Biggie's album was scheduled, it was supposed to be released that summer. He passed away half a week before his album was released. After that, the commission was supposed to be paid, and he was supposed to quit Bad Boy and start his own business. That boy's name has been a source of income for Puffy for as long as he was alive. It helped Bad Boy in every way. That is true, yo. The number of issues you face increases with income. Jaguar also said that Biggie would leave Bad Boy Records and start his own business. He said that Biggie would end his contract with the label. She also said that when Biggie died, Diddy made a lot of money off of his sons. Because he had something to lose if Biggie was alive and something to gain if he vanished, this information lends credence to the possibility that Diddy was involved in Biggie's demise. Biggie would have been competing with Diddy, and Diddy would have lost an incredible musician if he had signed with a different company or started his own business. After Biggie's death, his songs were a huge hit, and Diddy got a kick out of it all. March. I was approached by Diddy in the first quarter of 1997 to perform a hit for one of his artists. Uncle Ron went on with his accusations, giving dates and numbers for when he tried to hire him to do a hit for Biggie. These allegations are quite serious, and caution should have been taken with them. However, he asserts that he has physical evidence to support his claims, and that he is the subject of his own investigation for his statements. Uncle Ron asserts that he declined the offer not only because he was aware that Biggie was leaving the Bad Boys, but also because Biggie was a nice guy. According to the former bodyguard, Diddy wanted all the rights to Biggie's catalogs, but since Biggie was leaving, he couldn't get them. Jean had also mentioned that she might have been offered money to kill Biggie. This indicates that Diddy had attempted to hire multiple bodyguards to get rid of Biggie. Additionally, he might have been able to hire someone who was more concerned with money than Biggie's life. Rather than directly attacking him, I'm just being honest. He is aware, like I am aware, that Jean is aware, Beau is aware, and William is aware. He was surrounded by bodyguards who know. Because I owned my own business, I didn't need him and didn't have to take his belongings with me. The nonsense that accompanied being around Diddy. However, when I begin discussing Jay-Z and Beyonce, some toes will undoubtedly curl. However, the truth is the truth regardless of your beliefs. Yes, I'm participating in the investigation, so I'm telling you what I'm telling. Because they now have evidence. I've shown them in person. Things I've seen and been told are examples of proof. According to Uncle Ron, everyone who worked with Diddy was aware of his bad habits, but did not speak up for a variety of personal reasons. He did not speak up before because he had young children who have now reached an age where he can freely disclose information. He said that Diddy had used money to control people and had silenced people who had something to say about him. Yes, I am the subject of an investigation. Consequently, I am telling what I am saying because they now possess evidence. All of Uncle Ron's allegations against famous people are the subject of an investigation. However, he asserts that he has been speaking because the FBI now has evidence to support his claims. He claims that he has presented the FBI with evidence of things he saw, heard, or even has receipts for, and that he is working with them to make the truth clear. And if this is true, they can beg during Diddy's downfall. Uncle Ron hasn't provided any evidence to back up any of the information he has shared. He has been met with a lot of skepticism from the general public because he hasn't provided the public with the evidence that he has been mentioning on his TikTok. Some of his statements are supported by evidence, and his words may be true in some way. Biggie was said to have told Diddy about being threatened, and instead of his boss taking care of him, he asked him to go to California for his performances, where he failed, and the whole thing was blamed on the West Coast and East Coast piece. Diddy is absolutely evil. He has a very nasty demeanor and treats everyone, including every employee he has ever had, like trash. Diddy doesn't seem to care much about the people who work for him, and most people have said that since he got money, he is a bad person who treats other people like trash. If he had wanted to, he should have cared about Biggie, but he didn't because he knew what would happen that fateful day.